All right, and away we go. It is the nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com, brought to you as always by our good friends at Galactic Fried Chicken. Visit www.galacticfriedchicken.com. Download the app, Android, iPhone, everything Galactic. Get yourself down to Dayton, Kentucky. Tell them to pump it up. Save yourself 15%. Fried chicken, chicken tendies, chicken dunkers, great sides, you name it. Or go to the app. They will deliver pretty much anywhere inside the 275 loop. All right, Aaron, we've done the BCJ pod.
Yep.
We've done the Rock of Truth.
Yep.
Now it's time for a nightcap.
Yep.
It's time for Three Key Thursday. Most important.
I'm excited about it.
I think I got some good keys. I think I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna say what I felt like 2/3 of Rock of Truth was afraid to say. This is a get right game, for God's sake.
Has to be.
If this
we said it on the BCJ pot, like if you can't get right in this one, then they are who we thought they were, right?
Well, we're hoping they aren't that.
Right.
All right.
Aaron always goes first. Let's get your three keys.
Mine are a little simpler than I normally go this week because, again, it's a get-right game. Reestablish the run game again. We've already had to do this once this season. Apparently, we have to do it again. But if you want to have a semblance of anything that looks balanced going into playing Tulane, if you can get to Orlando, unless anything crazy happens, and if you want to play in a bowl game and walk away with a trophy, you have to have something that resembles a balanced attack. They can't know what you're going to do every single play.
It's worked so far. They're 8-2.
They've gotten lucky, but I think they can reestablish a run game. I don't care if it comes from one person. I don't care if it comes from all four. But I think that you have to finish this game with 150 plus yards rushing.
If they don't have 150 yards rushing in this game, something went terribly wrong. Terribly wrong.
Number 2, score more than 30 points. This team has not scored more than 30 points since October 1st against Tulsa. It's been that long. And that score was only 31. Prior to that, they had scored over 30 points in every single game. But I think you have to figure out a way to get over the hump of scoring 30 points. It's beyond me that this offense can be as dynamic as they want at times and that they have struggled to put up 30. You got to put up 30 against Temple. My last key point, step on their throats.
Yeah, man. I said it tonight. This team has been in position
to pull
away in every game. Every game, they've been in position to take control of the game and pull away. And then when did they do it?
The last time that they pulled away is probably Indiana.
No, because they let Indiana back into the second half.
I mean, the final score is 45-24.
But I mean, they
won by
3.
Had a chance. You won by 3 scores.
Indiana had it to a 2-score game in the fourth quarter. You didn't pull away. You pulled away in the first half. You're right, but then they put the car in neutral and
do not let EJ Warner be what EJ Warner has been the last 2 weeks, because he's finding something in himself of late, and it's time for him to forget about that, at least for this game. Like, you are not Kurt Warner's son this game. You are simply EJ Warner, and you have to take away his star power. I'm not here for this team doing anything less than just dismantling Temple for the final time.
All right. For me, no fly zone. To continue what you were just talking about, what they're doing is just throwing the ball
correct
50 times a game. You've got to get to the quarterback. We have not, I don't know what the numbers are, but the sack numbers have fallen completely off a cliff over the past month compared to what they were. teams have planned, get it out quick, keep their defense, from pinning their ears back. But since what was the Tulsa game, where Davis Brim was hurt, since then, I think I would guess, I don't know this for sure, I would guess they have more sacks in that game since they've had since.
Well, I can find that out for you.
So, no fly zone. Do not let E.J. Warner, one of Kurt Warner's 7 kids, get in a rhythm. Look, yes, they've scored 90 points and they've been hot the past 2 weeks. They've played 2 dog shit pass defenses. So, shut him down. Sure, he'll probably get 200, 250 yards. If you give up 300 plus yards to E.J. Warner, what are we doing? Like you just talked about for number 2, if you can't run now, when are you ever going to be able to run? Temple is disastrous at stopping the run. You have got to impose your will on somebody at some point in time.
11 sacks since. Yeah. 11 sacks in that game. If they had gotten to Holton Ahlers one time, that would have gone a little different. I thought the SMU game was 6 sacks that would have messed it up for you, but nope. 11 sacks since, 11 sacks in that game.
Nailed it.
Well done.
Nailed it.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. If they can't get the running game going against this Temple team, you're never going to get the run game going. And you're on the road. It's going to be Philadelphia. It's going to be 40 degrees and cloudy and
gray.
Gray. Run the ball. Run the ball right down their throat. If you can't do it now, when is this team
if they can't
looking forward?
Yeah,
forward.
If they can't establish a run against Temple, just don't run the ball at all.
Ever again.
At all the rest of the season.
Number 3 for me, it's not even close how much better the special teams has been than any other portion of this team. Because there has been cracks. There has been the touchdown drive against UCF and the 2 touchdown drives against UCF to, take the lead and then take the lead back and win the game. Against ECU, they were 21-5. And they gave up a touchdown drive at the end of the half and then to start the second half. And all of a sudden it's 21-19 or 24-19. The defense has been, by the numbers, good. But they've not been great. And the offense has been more inconsistent than your hair on a Tuesday morning right now.
It's something.
Yeah, it is. The special teams, punting, field goal, returns, punt return, kick return, punt coverage, kick coverage, everything about special teams has been special. And they need to do that again, just in case the offense goes to sleep for 30 minutes or the defense gives up 2 drives that take a potential blowout all the way back to, we got to white knuckle this one again. The special teams has been great. We've still had to do that. Mm-hmm. Imagine if they were missing field goals and they didn't replace Jimmy Smith with a better Jimmy Smith.
Yeah.
Stay special. Thoughts on the Stormtroopers?
I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't pick up what you were putting down as we discussed it in this space. But that said.
But you're not alone. Because a bunch of people just thought
Well, you knocked yourself out of the stream.
Sorry. A bunch of people just thought I meant white helmets. And no. When the dun
all white
dun,
everything.
Dun, that's all white everything. You get a little bit of the black trim if you're a stormtrooper. They've got the black trim on the shoulders and down the legs. It's the stormtrooper look.
I think it's sexy. Like
I love it. I like it. It's clean. It's so clean.
I'm here for the all whites. Get dirty. Have fun. Like have the
on the grass in Philly.
Have getting
miserable
dirty
day.
Have getting dirty be like your badge of honor. Like
right.
Do something. Look like the team that we thought you were early on. I don't know what the hell is going on right now with this team, but you cannot, if you want to be somebody who's playing for championships, playing for bowl games, trophies, you cannot allow Temple to be in this game.
So we'll talk about it on Sunday night, I guess, but Tulane is finishing off a curb stomping of SMU. They're doing to SMU what Cincinnati has typically done to SMU. Pretty impressive for them to have a get right game, right? They took a pretty big blow, not being able to finish off UCF, not being able to handle UCF, and they looked unathletic. They looked uninspired, kind of, in what should have been
56-17, though.
Oh yeah. When we were getting done with Rocket Truth, it was 49-7.
This is a team that Cincinnati beat 29-27.
I don't compare.
I understand. I understand. I'm just putting it out there for those who do.
Yeah. So yeah, they're going to come here if Cincinnati can get things done in Philly. They're going to come here ready to make a statement and knock Cincinnati out of this playoff race, or at least AAC championship race. Playoff, I guess, isn't the right word, but that's the word Luke Fickell used. They're beginning their playoffs this week, if you will.
Tulane has 305 rushing yards right now.
Yeah, they can run the ball. That's what they do.
What do the Bearcats struggle against?
But they struggle more against running quarterbacks. Pratt is
10 for 70 right now.
Yeah, he's not the two guys that beat him.
He's not unathletic.
Right, but he's not
enough to give you some fits like South Florida did.
Yeah, but I don't think he doesn't run like power run game. Like Bohannon was just taking the snap and waiting 2 seconds and plowing downhill. That's not really who Pratt is. But it has to give you pause.
Unless their coach looks at the tape and is like, oh, maybe we should run it with our quarterback more.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm talking about style of running.
Yes, I get it.
You could say we want him to run more, but if he's not a 6'6", 260-pound quarterback, he can't run like Bohannon and KJ Jefferson.
Yeah, he's not that.
That's what I'm saying. It's one thing to say we have a running quarterback. It's another thing to do what USF and Arkansas did that caused problems.
Yeah, he's listed 6'2", 210.
That's not 6'6", 260, Aaron. We'll see you. We'll see you on Saturday. It's the Nightcap, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken, right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya!